Do you want it? Do you feel it? All right, let's bring in Joan. I want to hear Joan's story. Hello, Joan. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I am wonderful, and you look like your goal achieved. I love the necklace. So good.
Thank
And
you.
she's wearing red lipstick, of course, of
Yes,
course.
I am.
So Joan's in our fundamentals program, and she has been just like showing up with wins every week. And I hear so many good things about how you're showing up to your accountability calls. So Joan being in fundamentals, she's got an accountability call and coach that she actually shows up to each week. So how are you doing? Tell us about where you're at and how you're doing, Joan.
Oh my gosh. I am doing awesome. I am just so excited. And this work has brought a peace and calm to me that I did not have before. So I am in the financial services industry, and that can be very stressful, especially around certain times of the year when we have goals that we have to achieve. And I'm normally just frantic and just, anxiety filled. And we just went through one of those periods. And I was so calm. Danielle, your voice is always playing in my head. Bob's
I love that.
voice is always playing in my head. I'm always reminding myself, one of the things that I reminded myself this past December during that period of time, I kept saying to myself, it's okay. I have plenty of time. It'll come. It's okay. Everything is working for my good. And this work has just brought such peace. And one of the things Danielle teaches us is that we will get what we need first from this work. And I didn't know that I needed that peace in such a way, but that is the first thing that really stood out to me. That's the first thing that came to me was just this peace that I got from this work. And it's amazing. I love it.
So let's talk about that piece. Like the piece, how does it feel? Like, is it because it's coming from the inside, right? Do you feel,
Mhm.
yeah. So explain that a little bit more so people can get a picture of it.
So, as I said, what I do, my industry is very stressful.
Mhm.
And, there are milestones and goals and things like that that we have to meet. And during certain times of the year, there's even additional pressure in order to meet those goals. But this past, and December was just that month for me, but this past December, just all through the month, I just, I continued my studies every day. I have an accountability partner. I have a group of ladies that I meet with, as well as study group. And our study group leaders are great. They, help us with our language if we're falling backwards into that paradigm or whatever is going on. And so, because of that, I wasn't anxious. I wasn't worried about whether or not I was going to make my numbers. I just knew that it would be okay. As Rebecca was just talking about, there's just a belief that is strengthened in this work, and I just believed and I just knew that it was going to come and that it would be okay. And it absolutely was. It's amazing.
So think about in the past, maybe how much the opposite of peace, I would say, is probably like worry and the stress that you're describing. So how much time that would have you like in the past that would have really consumed you and had your mind. We've got construction here, so I'll mute when it's not that loud. But think about how much time you would have spent in that space before and how much time you gain back to focus on what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. My entire time even not just the month of December, but even leading up to that, I just would have been worried and been frustrated the whole time. And that is really exhausting. That's really taxing on the body to live in that state. And I just would have been, that would have been my norm.
Yeah.
Had I not have this work to fall back on and to know what to do.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Good.
And now I know how to get myself out of how to raise my vibration.
And how has that benefited you?
Oh my God, it's been amazing. Before I get on the phone or, on a call with a client, or if I'm anxious about what the client is going to do, what's going to happen, now I have these tools that I use. I write out what I want. And before I hated journaling. There would be all this talk about, Oprah, you need to journal, just journal. And I would try it. I honestly tried it before and I just did not like it. It was boring. I said, oh, I don't see the good that this is going to do. It just did not work for me. But now I love it. I journal all the time. That's what I do. I feel like I'm writing. There was a movie where whatever he thought about, it happened. I feel like that's what I'm doing with my life. Like I'm writing my life. I write it and it happens.
That is exactly the quote that I was quoted. I wrote her and I became her.
Yes.
You understand, isn't it beautiful? Like you
Yes.
understand and you get attached to you understand your true power. Joan, that is your power.
Yes.
That's your
Yes.
power.
Yes. I feel like I write it and it shows up. And it is amazing. I mean, there's so many wonderful things that has happened to me since. And I have not told you this, Danielle, but I'm going to say it now. So when I came into this program, I was divorced. So after 18 years of marriage, I'd gotten a divorce. It was finalized 2019. Well, I am now, my ex-husband and now are now reuniting. We are going to build our dream home. We are
Wow.
I moved. I moved to where I live now. I moved here for his work years ago, and so he moved back to the state where we moved from. I live in the United States, so he moved back after our divorce to the state where we moved here from. He's now moving back. And so that's one of the great things that's happened. I share this work with him. I I feel like I'm his coach.
I love it. And he's okay with that.
Okay with that. And you play in my head whenever I do that, because you always say, do I have permission to coach you?
Yeah. Yeah. Aw.
So that plays in my head, and we just have this wonderful friendship, and it's awesome. So
Wow. Could you have predicted that one? I love it.
no.
Wow, your smile is just so great. You just like this is like coming from the inside, such beauty. And this is what the confidence, the knowing that you're talking about, this is how it projects on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I have been watching Bob before you, Danielle, for a couple of years. I even went to, I did Paradigm Shift, his program Paradigm Shift a few years ago, and I did it online. And I've always said, one day that's going to be my mentor.
Wow.
but nothing. I've spoken to a couple of, I'm assuming, other people, other mentors in his program, and I just took no action before. It just did not resonate. And when Danielle came on into a group call in my company, it just, everything just came together. When you walked us through, what did you walk us through? You walk us through a meditation, and I actually was crying at the end of that. And I reached out to another partner that is a part of the program, that was a part of your program before I got in. And I said, I didn't even hear about this. How do I get in? So before it was even offered, I already knew that I was in.
I love it.
And I am just so grateful. I'm so grateful that Liliana brought you in, because you have certainly been godsend. So
Thank
you.
you, Joan. Well, I am just so grateful for you and for, doing the work and applying it. Here's the thing. She said that she now likes journaling, right? And she writes, what she writes happens. And this is the power. And so, Joan, in order for that to be the truth, you had to understand how the mind and shift the paradigm. And you've really taken the work full on. You've shown up, played full out, and you're here, and it's just so amazing. I'm so proud of you. And knowing that the best is yet to come, how does that feel? And you just like, you are, yeah. How does that feel for you?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Even just talking to I'm in other groups like through church and things like that. And I was on a call yesterday with my church group, and we were talking about um, visions and what they wanted. And somebody said, well, I wanted a house and I got it. And I was thinking, wow. And it just, I felt really almost sad that that's the biggest, that was the biggest dream that this particular person had, because we are meant for so much, to do so much, and not just for ourselves, to be a blessing to other people. I've always loved missions and love to give to other causes, and just the idea that I have the finances to do that. I can be a blessing to other people is just amazing. So
That is why we want to have, like, manifest and have these big businesses and earn the money, because that's how we make the biggest impact in the world.
absolutely. Yes. Yes. So I would say, if you are out there and there's just an inkling, there's something that and it's natural. That you are meant for more, to do more, you're called for more. This work, it is work, but it is amazing. And the person that you are going to come out as being on the other side of this, it is not, I have not been in this work very long. It's just been a few months. And the person that you're going to come out as on the other side is amazing. Just like Danielle said, you are not going to recognize who you are. You're not going to recognize your growth, um, and your impact that you are going to have. Just think about not just yourself, think about your family, the people that you love, the people that you don't even know yet. Generations, legacy is a big thing for me. Think about that legacy. This work is amazing.
Oh, thanks, Joan. I just love, like, you're getting an inside view of the community, and what's so cool is, like, you guys are saying such amazing things, and thank you for the compliments about me. It really is, you doing the work. I just show you how to apply it, right? And I want to say, like, none of these people that we brought on this week had been prepped, or like we didn't even have a conversation, did we, Joan? So I don't know
No.
what I was going to say. But what I just love and I want to acknowledge is that each one of them is sharing from their hearts in their own way and showing you the benefits that they've received, because each person's journey is truly different. And you said something, Joan, like whatever you need to get first, you're going to get first. And then from there, we just keep adding on, right? The benefits of it.
Yeah,
What's next for you,
absolutely.
Joan? What can I hold you accountable for?
Well, I'm in financial services, so I'm just attracted to numbers.
Yeah, good.
I've always wanted to learn to trade, to be a trader, and I've attracted some amazing opportunities to trade things like futures and options. And so I am just stepping full, playing full out in that area as well. And it's going to be, I can just feel it already. 2021 is going to be amazing. It's already amazing, but it's just going to be amazing. I built my new home this year. So that's going to
Oh, so cool. And are you building it from the ground up?
yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
With your husband.
Yes.
So great. Thank you, Joan. Thank you so much. You're getting lots of compliments. They're so grateful that you shared your story. I want to hug you, says Kelly. Oh, so good. I'm so happy and proud of you. I love it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing authentically and for playing full out in all areas, because that's the truth. You know, you play full out in the community, and that's just one area that you get to practice, and it shows up in all others. So continue to do that, and we'll see you on the inside. We've got our Q&A at 5:15, so I'll see you there.
All right.
Okay,
Bye,
thanks.
guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.